Hey guys, it's me, Little Sunshine, coming with you for another month of Terrascopes. We are on air signs, that is why you're here. You've read the description, you are ready to go. I just shortly want to say that we have a new deck. I took a wonderful vacation out to California to see my family there. Um, and while we were there, we got a new deck called the Under the Sea Tarot. So, kind of for the month, it's this overall theme. I feel like being flexible like the sea, embracing that power of the ocean, being the sunlight. We already had one of my water signs got the sun. So we're being under the water. We got the theme going on. We're going to start with my Libra friends. Libra, I gave it to you last month, but you're getting it again. I happened to go to my massage therapist here, and she was a Libra, and we totally got into like talking all the good stuff, and I wanted to get it out for you Libras now next. So we're going to jump right into it, focusing on a message for your right now when you need to hear it. It's probably mid-April to mid-May. Otherwise, I'll probably have another video by then. But wherever you're coming at, Libra, this is a message for you for your month ahead. Under the sea, take it from me. It's totally been a Little Mermaid a themed day here. I was looking at these cards and the art on them. I think are killer here. So, 6 of Starfish. I already love it. I didn't know that they had replaced what I'm guessing the pentacle as a starfish, which totally makes sense. But what do we see here? We see this giver. He's definitely, I can picture on the regular deck of cards too of what's going on here, but this one, it feels more like you're the guy in the center. So like, what do you have to offer, the people behind you, the people, maybe you have workers or children in your life, somebody that, seeks you out for either advice or for gifts. I have, my beautiful nephew and niece that, I just love giving. So what is your gift for the month? What are you going to give these people that are seeking you out? And, it's so funny. I got back yesterday and, like here I said that my niece and nephew, like I give gifts to them, but they give gifts to me too. Like we were having a ball just playing with a balloon. But literally, if you can remember like the excitement and the joy that brings in your life, just to be like tossing a balloon around, and they both like, my nephew wants to play it like lava's on the ground and stuff, and my niece is just so like flitterously like wants to hit it with her hand, and she'd throw it, and it was all like dramatic and blah, and I seriously could have just watched them play with this balloon all day. So gifts come in many shapes, forms, and sizes. What are you going to give this month? So look inside yourself. Is it, that you are the one that can give advice to people? Because that is a gift. Like, there's no currency in the world. There's no... What I try to get at is that, we try to revolve success around, like, money so much, too. And it's not just about money. It's about, the gifts that you can give the world with helping. So whether, you have, like, a massage, like, that helps so many people. Whether you're just bringing a smile to somebody's face. Like while I was in California, it just seemed, and granted, people here in Michigan, including myself, have been in like, the cold all winter. So like, we don't want to say hi. So like, just being there again, like, and seeing my friends, and it totally was just like, everybody seemed happy, like, hi, on the street. And like, that's a gift in itself. Like, just being able to like exchange that energy with somebody and say hi. So your month ahead, I would say overall, just like reach out, reach out and touch starfish. So like, reach out to your fellow community, find out ways to help, whether that's volunteering, whether it's smiling at somebody, but you know, do it genuinely and do it, you know, the best to your ability. So really examine, like, what can I give more? What can I do more for the community? Doesn't even have to be large scale, guys. What can you do in your group of friends? Prepare a nice meal. Be the person that gets people together. Like, that's a gift in itself. So really, like, look at your gifts and strengthen them. So like, whatever that is that looks like to you. I was always the one that liked playing games when I was little, and I would get people together, make them come play games with me, and you know, we had a blast. Like, those people that I even dragged over to do it, like, they're gonna have a blast. So maybe you are. Whatever, you know, your thing is, you be it as true and as bright as you can be at this month. So many blessings ahead to you guys. Have a fantastic month, and I will see you next time. Much love. Okay, so we're going to keep going on into Mr. and Mrs. Aquarius's. Very aqua-y themed here. So we do have your Under the Water Tarot. I just got this new deck. Super excited. They've all been really fun reading so far. The artwork on these cards are amazing. So Aquariuses, let's just jump right in. Focusing on a message for you for the month. I've been like singing Little Mermaid all day. For our Aquarius friends. We want, oh yeah, you want that one. Okay, so Aquariuses. So apparently we're in a starfishy kind of theme here. I didn't even know until the last card, like with these, I'm guessing the pentacle has kind of translated into the starfish. So totally cool card here, guys. What do we see? We see some guys hanging out with our friends under a nice little archway under the sea. Kind of represents it well. I'm going to say, guys, that your month ahead, it's totally going to be about surrounding yourself around the people that you really want to be around. Friendship is going to be super important to you that month, and strengthening, you know, those friendships to where they need to be. So I took a trip back to my second home in California, and it's totally like this breath of fresh air that I needed when you're just around those people that like make you light up more than anything, literally on the beach lighting up. Like, you can see my sunburn kind of fading, but it's you know, it was indescribable. Like, I was at the ocean and I was just like tearing up at the emotions that were coming out just from being around the people that I got to be around again. It was indescribable. But so when you find those people in your life that literally just make you light up, like, we're all boop boop boop, like, put here together. Friendships are weird, those that come and go, that fall away. I remember it used to be so sad for me to like let certain relationships fall away, but when it gets down to that core, you know, like, you know who that core is, especially if you've ever had to leave them. So like, if you're in a place where maybe you're away from your core right now, like, it's just about being, if you can, reconnect in some way. So if it's whether or not that's possible, like with the technology today, that you just send a message, you know, via email or text or on Facebook or something. You send them a message and, like, you know, just get in touch. Like, open that line of communication again. Like, don't let it fizzle away if you feel like that is, like, you know, a true core relationship. So just know the difference whether or not, like, if it's people that really do light you up. What I was going to say was that, like, you go back to them and, like, they're just there, and it's totally those people that you just pick up like you just left off, but you just keep rolling with it. So like strengthening those relationships to what they really need to keep growing at. So it's really going to be about just refocusing and putting your attention on the relationships that mean the most. So on the, the counter of this card, are you surrounding yourself with people that no longer vibrate at the same frequency as you? And how does that look? Like you're the optimistic one in your life when everybody else seems kind of like pessimistic, and you find yourself just wanting to do other things. So maybe your friends want to go out all the time, and you're just like feeling like you need to stay at home. So that was the interesting thing, like even on my trip, where it's just like even through time and space here, like the friends that I once had that like I really liked going out with, we're more at a place where like we'd rather stay home, and that was so perfect because it's like boom, 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 we're still in sync with each other and still, wanting to do the same things, and be out when we want to be out, but follow what's true to you. So if that looks like no longer having certain people in your life, that's okay. We're gonna release that relationship swimmingly away. You're gonna, swim away to new and brighter things. So find those relationships again. If it's, finding a brand new relationship in the circumstances that you are, so be it also. So like that totally does mean, like, say you are in a foreign place, it's about really reaching out in the community, putting yourself out there, making new friends, and just have as much joy as possible. Create as much joy around you. That's what this is about. So hope you have a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful month ahead, Aquarius. Many blessings to you and your friends. We'll see you later. All right, and we are going to finish up with Gemini for the month. So Geminis, you are getting a card from the Under the Sea Tarot, my new favorite, amazing, under the sea themed deck. I feel like we're going to a dance together or something. Under the sea, where only Little Mermaid music plays. But okay, Gemini, so we're focusing on a message for you for your, I'm guessing, kind of mid-April to mid-May kind of area. So wherever you're at, this is meant for you right now, okay? We're gonna, I don't know, I was shutting my eyes already, but we're getting in for Gemini, guys. So Gemini, whatever this message is that you need to hear. Do it one more time, guys. I can feel it. Yep. Okay, so, ooh, what an awesome card to get. So strength. And how awesomely is this represented then, your mermaidy self. Not really a mermaid. Well, I guess you kind of have a fin there on your leg. But your mermaidy self, tackling an obstacle in front of you that seems larger than life. So, we get these obstacles in life that can seem huge, whether it's, having to deal with losing a loved one, or getting fired, or going through that struggle of having to look for a new job. Maybe you're displaced from your house, or something where it rattled your whole world, where it's larger than life. It totally is just larger than life to deal with, and you never think that you have enough strength in you until you actually do it. And how often can you look back at your life and look back and know, I never thought I would have had enough strength to do that, and I did have enough strength to do that. Where the hell did it come from? But it's totally, you go inside, you do what you have to do, you find that inner strength to deal with it, and you go on. So sometimes this is also for just being strong enough for others. So I've told people in the past, whether it's, you have to be, you have a sick loved one or something like that, being there for them, it's so much strength, and for some people it's super hard to find that strength. The best thing you can ever do for somebody else is just to take care of yourself. So it's as little as that like, no matter, if you do have this big obstacle in front of you, you still have to take care of yourself. So like, a lot of people, when they have that big obstacle, maybe they turn to alcohol or drugs, overeating, depression, just want to sleep all the time. Like, what is it that, then is even like a bigger obstacle in front of you? So you can either like mask it, with those temporary solutions, or it's time to just, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and face it head on. So as big as you think it is, I mean, 90% of the time, guys, it's something that it didn't feel that it needed to be that big. Because like half the time I went from 90 to half, but most of the time, we'll meet in the middle and say like 70. 70% of the time, it's way bigger in your head. Actually, I want to say like all of it. Anyway, any percentage that you pick, it's probably way bigger in your head than it actually is in real life. So how does that look? You've totally built something up. Maybe you had like a court date, or you had to talk to somebody, or something with work came up that you had to prepare like a presentation or something like that. Whatever's going on in your life that's kind of like, even have a date sometimes. Like, it's like, oh, I don't want this date to ever come. And your mind just goes and goes and goes, and before you know it, it's taken on a whole story of its own. And don't let it do that. Like, it's time to be in the moment as much as you can. And this is always, like, I can give this advice, and then it's totally like, as soon as it happens to you, you really don't know how much strength you have. But keep living in your every moment, doing what you gotta do. And when you need that strength, just call upon it. Like, ask your angels, your inner self, just to be there with you, and it'll be done. So be it. That's it, guys. That's kind of your reading for the month. I greatly appreciate that you've tuned in. If you're here with me for month after month, I greatly appreciate it. I hope these reach you and touch you in special ways. And feel free, give me a like, comment, subscribe if you're new and you loved it. And I'll see you again next month. Many blessings.